Hi, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday, our second episode. Today, we are going to be talking about Wizer.me. My name is Jamie Heeman. I'm one of the district science coaches. And we're also here with Jen Carpenter. She's another district science coach. And today, like I said, we're going to talk about Wizer.me. So let's get started. So what is Wizer.me? It is probably one of my favorite tools that I've seen so far this year. You create irresistible worksheets that basically grade themselves. It's an interactive way to engage your students. And the other cool thing about it is you can either create them or there are tons of worksheets that are already created for you. You can use them the way they are. You can modify them. The students are able to manipulate different things, and we'll talk about the different types of questions that are on it, and Jen's going to walk you through what they look like. But there are so many different options that you can use with Wizer.me and the worksheets and every content area. So it's probably one of my favorite tools. Like I said, you create worksheets. You can add video. The video is in the one that you pay for, but the free one, you can add audio, images, a variety of question types. You can assign them to students. You are able to assess their answers. And we'll talk about that in a second with two of the different features for assessment. And like I said, there's a huge library of different worksheets that you can utilize and give to your students. Some of the cool features. It works on any device. It can be embedded into Canvas. Canvas doesn't grade it for you. Wizer actually grades it for you if you select that. So you would have to transfer your grades from Wizer to Canvas, but you can embed it into Canvas. Students can log in through Microsoft to make it a little easier for you to import your grades. You can either do automatic feedback to the students, so the Wizer.me will grade it for you, or you can provide individual feedback. So you can go through each of the worksheets and send students in for notes individually if you prefer. It allows for differentiation. You can create different types of worksheets and assign them to different groups of students. Like I said, you can export the grades and import them into your grade book. And there is an unlimited number of worksheets. So you're not like in some of the other tools or apps that we've talked about, you can only do like 5 or 10 videos or tools. This is an unlimited number of worksheets, even in the free one. So this is the free plan. This is all the stuff that comes with it. The biggest difference between the free one and the paid one is you can add video to the paid one. Jen, what was one of the other ones that was the biggest difference?
You can set up more than one class groups, but if you want to use this, there are ways to work around that. So you can do that.
Always know the way to work around things.
Yes.
And it's $35.99 for the year, but really the free one has, I think, pretty much everything you need, unless you needed some of those extra features. These are the types of questions that you can add into your worksheet. So you can either create one, you can modify one. It really depends on what you're doing. One of the other things, you can also take a PDF worksheet that you've already created and turn it into a Wizer.me worksheet. So you can do open questions, multiple choice, fill in the blanks, fill in on an image, there's matching, creating tables, sorting. Students can draw. You can ask them to draw for a question, different images. So these are the different types of questions. And once you see it, you'll get to see kind of how it's interactive and what that actually looks like. So let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to let Jen take over so she can show you what it looks like and walk you through the actual website.
Now, when you find one of these worksheets, you can either use it as is, or you can actually go ahead and edit it to make it fit exactly what you need for your class.
So this one has a little bit of a reading and then questions built in. So you can use that one the way it is. You can edit it. It's got a fill in the blank chart. Got a couple options for you. The videos, if you use Amoeba Sisters, you can actually embed a video. So the students will be able to watch the Amoeba Sisters video and then complete the worksheet. So everything pretty much except for open response can be auto graded, which is very convenient. And you can also provide feedback, kind of like you do with Canvas quizzes, that like if they answer A and that's a common misconception, you can have an automatic feedback that gets sent out to them for that answer. You have my worksheets, where are any of the worksheets that you have created or edited or saved. So this is where I did that SpongeBob one. So this is one someone created that same worksheet, but they literally just created the entire thing as a Wizer, which means that they don't have to grade this. It'll grade itself. So here, this is where they'll actually just type on it and they'll just type in text. Once you have it the way you'd like it, you're going to assign it. So you can set up classes on here. I personally, when I used this fourth quarter, did not use that function. All I did was did via link. And I would click this button here, which you should recognize as like the HTML button. And it would actually give me an HTML code that I could stick into an assignment in Canvas. And students will actually be able to complete this assignment inside of Canvas. They don't have to leave Canvas. So they do the worksheet. Now to get the grades, you do personally for yourself, you'll have to go to Wizer to pull down those grades, but you can export them and then import them back into Canvas. Or if you're someone who uses paper grade book, you could write them on a paper grade book and type them in, print them out, and then type them in. Those are all options for like putting the grades over. The rules preview over here, you can set rules on the worksheet. So I can set rules that if they get questions wrong, that they're going to go to this question. If they get it right, they go to this question. So it allows them to move at like the pace they need to. If they need extra practice on, identifying things as heterozygous or homozygous, I can give them more practice on this. So I may set a rule for this, that if they get less than a 70%, I'm going to send them to a short little reading and another practice. If they get 100%, we're just going to move right on to determining the genotype. So it gives you that freedom to actually create something that all the different students can work to their own ability level. And you don't have students that are like, I know this already, and you're making them do heterozygous and homozygous for 3 class periods, because you have those 4 kids in the class that just have no idea what you're talking about. So it really allows for that individualization without you actually having to create 30 different worksheets. So it's assigning it, your answers, sharing worksheet. Let's say you create one and you want to share it with your whole department. You don't want them to have to search for it. You click share worksheet, copy link, send it to your department, your peers and other places, and they can access it right there. They can put it under their account, assign it to their students very simply. You can send it to these places as well if you want to kind of show off what you've done. See if I have my grade books are still in here. That'll be the interesting thing. I think I deleted them, but we'll see. Nope, I deleted them. I did use this fourth quarter with my students, and my kids really liked it. They could use it on their phone, no problem. They were able to complete the worksheets. One I think I actually deleted all my stuff from last year on there. But it was very simple for them to actually access this, and they liked the automatic feedback and that automatic grading because they knew right away if they were doing well or if they had no idea what's going on, and they better log into that Zoom. I actually had a lot of kids who would do it on their own before the Zooms to try to figure out if they could do it on their own or if they needed that extra help. And you can allow multiple takes. You can open it back up for students. You have all those options that you would normally have. So any questions over Wizer right now?
Hey. Hi.
Hi, Lorna.
It is? They've already gone and
Hey, Jen, can you show some of the question types, like the matching? That was some of my favorite features.
So I'm going to create a worksheet.
That works too.
So I'm just going to title this one Chemistry. You have all these different backgrounds. You can make it as pretty as you want it. And then some of the best ones I think are sorting.
That one's fun.
So sort each compound into ionic or covalent. Right. So instructions, you can do voice. If you have the paid one, you can do video instructions, which is also a nice accommodation. So of course my mouse is not. Oh, that's fine. I forgot to put the grades. So chemistry, subject, chemistry. And we're going to say this is a 9th grade worksheet. You can also save these to your Google Drive if you do use a Google Drive. Right. So when you are not trying to do this while on Zoom, there we go. Ionic. I would not try to make a worksheet while using Zoom because it interferes with how you can click on things. Yep.
It like wants you to click on a specific spot.
Yeah, which it normally doesn't. It's normally very easy, I promise, to create these, but because I'm got the Zoom in the background, it keeps opening up my Zoom instead. So you would just put your groups in here, and that would allow you can add another group. So if you want to do 3 different groups, ionic, covalent, and maybe metallic, you could do that. Blanks is nice because you can actually type something as a fill in the blank paragraph, and you insert your blank text. You can give them a word bank, or you can actually make them type it out. That's up to you. So that's another way to differentiate between it. You can assign worksheets just to certain groups, which is nice. Put videos in, link to other sites, tables. I've used table a lot. I use it to create one for the periodic table, one to create it for like protons, neutrons, and electrons, where they had to like fill in the different properties, fill in on an image. You can put a PDF in, or you can upload an image from your own computer. So use that one again. So you actually can have them fill in different spots on here. You can put blanks in. So I want them to tag this and label this. I could have them label each letter. I could have them label different parts of the image, and they would just have to type it in. Now you can provide them a word bank or make them do it on your own. That's up to you. See what else we have. Embedding anything, you can embed anything into here. It gets a little tricky if you embed like an actual website into here and then embed this into Canvas. That does tend to confuse Canvas. So I would not embed websites if you're going to put it on Canvas. Drawing, pretty much what it is. Sorting is nice. If you do card sorts, you can do a card sort where you just type in the groups and have them sort them and grab them and put them into the two groups. Matching, vocab matching. Any other ones that you want me to talk about or go over?
If this is something that you think you'd be interested in, please reach out to either myself, Jamie, Valerie. We'd be more than happy to walk you through how to use this in your classroom, go over some more of the features with you, and really help you design it in a way that works best for your classroom and your kids. All right, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the next couple weeks, and we'll see you then.
So on the 9th, we're going to do Ed Puzzle. If you haven't seen that, you are able to edit videos and embed questions into them. It is fully integrated with Canvas. If you've never used it, it's a really neat tool, especially if you like to utilize videos. And then on the 16th, we're going to walk you through creating virtual card sorts and manipulatives. So we're trying to give you guys tools that you can use either in the classroom or if you're teaching online or both. So hopefully these are helpful. If you have questions, if you want us to work with you more, please reach out to us. We would love to have the opportunity to help you utilize these tools and engage your students.
And if you have any other things you'd like to see on here, or even better, if you'd like to lead one of these, let us know and we'd be happy to set that up. All right. Thank you guys all for coming.
Thank you so much.